Today, we're going to talk all things marketing and list stacking, specifically about marketing. So, if you have a bunch of lists and you want to start doing some marketing, this is the video for you. Hey, what's up, everybody? I want to welcome you guys. So, today we're going to do another in depth video on REsimpli and how to use it to maximize the ROI for your marketing. And how do you do that, you ask? You do that by using list stacking. So when I first got into real estate investing, list source was where pretty much everybody got their list. And then you would pull this massive record and you would get some one-off stuff and you had no way of tracking it. Had all these Excel sheets. And I mean, literally, and I still think to this day, between Google Drive, Dropbox, and my desktop, I probably still have hundreds of thousands of little names on lists just scattered throughout. Before I had list stacking. And so now, one thing that's really awesome about REsimpli is you have the ability to take all of your list, put them into one, and then maximize the return on your marketing. And what's really key to that is you aren't mailing one person 25 postcards. You aren't necessarily skip tracing that person 25 times. You aren't sending stuff to people that have unverified addresses. There's a lot of benefits to it. And so let's dive in and check this thing out. So we're here at our dashboard, and then we're going to come over here to the megaphone looking thing and click on list stacking. And so inside here, we're just going to look at the dashboard. We'll start there. And so what's really cool about the list stacking and using it all inside one software is that it tells you everything that you have going on for your property. You have your total records, so that's how many people you have inside of your list. How many of those people have gone from a list to a lead? So that's going to let you know that, hey, is your marketing working? Is it not? Do we still want to market to these people the same way? Are you sending this person who's a prospect the same letter that you're sending somebody that's a lead? It lets you know how many vacant properties you have, how many vacants in the last 30 days, which is huge because then you say, hey, boom, a new vacant, let's get on that thing. It lets you know opted out, which is a key feature to have, especially in today's climate with people wanting to sue you and all this stuff. If somebody calls you and tells you to F off and never call you again, then, put them on opt out. Don't bother them again. So it lets you know how many people are doing that. Marketing reach, are you getting them through direct mail, cold call, text, RVM? How are they coming in? Records with phone numbers. And so this is super key, is how many of these 9,216 do we have as records? And then obviously we haven't skip traced any of these as a demo account, but you'd want everything that you have the ability to skip trace. Owner type, you have absentee, homeowner, and unknown. And so then it gives you a cool graph. So basically you can take your absentee and then you can take your, maybe your vacant, maybe the vacant and the absentee work together. How many people you haven't marketed to yet? The numbers breakdown, what kind of numbers do you have? If you have a whole bunch of landlines, maybe you don't need to be doing text message or RVM. Maybe you need to figure out how to get some more cell phones. And then ownership type, individual, company, or trust. So you got a really cool dashboard here that basically breaks down everything that you have going on inside your list. From there, you have all of your addresses, which I can't show because then all of a sudden YouTube will take this video down. So I'm not going to click on that, even though they're just fake addresses. But what's cool here is we'll talk about our import log, and you can see, hey, these are when you imported them. How many are valid? How many are invalid? And I'm going to tell you right now, find the invalid ones because there's probably gold in them. If you get 252 records that are invalid, and let's say I'm in your St. Market, I upload those and I do nothing with this, and then you upload those and maybe there's some gold there. I'm not saying there is, but maybe there could be. And so these people potentially are getting less marketing than these people. It also lets you know if you update your records. So like driving for dollars, are you getting new stuff or are you just updating records? Maybe it has a new phone number. Maybe it has a new address. So anyways, it shows you everything that you've imported, any duplicates. It's really cool. From there, you can skip trace. You can do large batches, small batches, one-offs. It lets you know how much it cost. Super cool breakdown. It gives you an example of all the lists that you have, how you're marketing to the list, which this is so key because you can come here and look, all right, absentee list. I have 3,961 records. 1,008 of them have been marketed to via direct mail, cold calling, SMS, RVM, everything. And then it'll tell you how many leads, offers, under contract, and deals. And so if you have a list that's working really well, you need to be marketing to it at any ability that you have. Cold call, RVM, direct mail, and then try to niche down what's working the best for that list. Then you can tag it. If you want to tag them with certain things, you can use that, whatever it may be. Do not mail again, expired MLS, if you want to kind of like filter the list with tags. And then what's cool is once you have this, I'm just going to have to click here and hit the filter button real quick. And you can click list to include. You can click list, and you can filter by tags to include. You can filter by phone number type, direct mail. And what's really cool about that is that you can actually pull a list of exactly who you're looking for. And then you can take that list, click a button, and boom, send it for mail, send it for the dialer. And you can export it and use it for text message. You can do whatever you want to with it. And so if you guys are pulling data inside your market, inside your business, use a software that allows list stacking to control everything, to make it super simple. And then there's one other thing I'll show you real quick is importing a list. It's super simple to import a property. I'm not going to do that because I don't have a list ready, but it's super simple to import. I'll make another video on that. You make a CSV file, you upload it, you match everything. And so stay tuned. I'll make that video next. And so you guys can see how to put the list in. But if you're already doing it and you're not using the list stacking, you're crazy because you're spending extra money on marketing that you shouldn't be. So again, stay tuned for that how to import a list video inside YouTube, and smash that like button, follow, subscribe, turn your notification bell on, and get ready for some more content.